This is a short demonstration on how to install the Gateway application, which enables you to connect with PowerApps, Power BI and Flow to your on-premises data. This is assuming that you've installed the Gateway application. If you haven't, the best way is to go to powerapps.com and log in with your account. And from the settings in the cog in the top right hand corner, just select Gateway from there. But this has already been downloaded onto this server, so we're just going to double click and start this. You can see it reminds you from the beginning that you should install this onto a computer that is always on, so that PowerApps and Flow and Power BI can always access the data, and also that it will run slowly on a wireless network. We'll just click on next. You can see that by default it installs onto the C drive, and we do recommend that you do review the terms of service and privacy statement. While by default it does install on the C drive, I would recommend putting it onto a different drive so that if it uses up a lot of logs, you haven't got an impact of Windows working on there. Otherwise, we're going to take through a few steps. The first will be to say which account to log on to. We recommend not using your own account, but using a system account that you have set up. Although just for this demonstration purposes, I'm just going to be using my account from here. You can see that you log in with this as you would to your Office 365 account and click on sign in, and that will go and register against your Azure AD on there. And I'll just enter my password as well. And then the next steps will be to define whether you want to register a new gateway, or if you already have a gateway in place, you can connect up to that. In this case, we're going to stick with registering a new gateway, and this is the unique name that you will have for your gateway. So it must be unique on there. We'll call it Ballard Chalmers Blog Demo, and then give it a recovery key, which just makes sure that if anyone else tries to connect to it, you have the key to give you access to that. And then we proceed to configure. Now this is actually running on an Azure IaaS box. It's got a virtual machine running SQL Server, as you can see there, and that's going to be running the data that we're going to connect to later in the demo. Once that's configured up, you'll see that PowerApps and Flow and Power BI are both ready there. If you are looking to use this for Logic apps as well, then there's an additional step for creating a gateway resource. You'll also see there's some settings available on there that just allow you to restart the gateway if you've made any configurations, and it also says which account is being used on this PC to access that, so you can see it's running a local account. If you're having any issues, there are some diagnostics, and you can turn on additional logging and also export the logs from this into a single zip file. And then finally, the network just allows you to see if you are connected and perform that check, and also to change it from TCP to HTTPS. But otherwise, that's all installed and we're ready to go.